Hey everyone, it's Kelly. I'm back today with week number 2 in my 2021 Project Life album. So I am working with a bunch of different products today, which is unusual for me. Normally I stick to a certain manufacturer, but I had that Happy New Year card that I have in the upper left-hand corner. That is from the Paper Person shop, and I really wanted to use it towards the beginning of my album since it is a themed card and it does have the year on it. So it does say 2021 on it. So I needed to make sure that I used it this year. So I grabbed that, and the color of that card matched really well with the January Documenter kit from Studio Calico. So I've grabbed a bunch of cards from that kit as well and have everything laid out on my spread. I don't really have to add a whole lot of journaling this week because everything is already pre-printed on my photos. I will have a story that I will put underneath the kind of looks like a painterly swatch. It's that teal color card on the right hand side of the spread. I will have a story that will go underneath that. I'm not going to share it though because it is political in nature and I don't want my channel to become about politics, and I know everybody has different beliefs and different feelings, so I just wanted to keep that private. But I am going to decorate that card and make it look all pretty, and the story will be underneath. I do struggle a bit with that card because I'm not sure what to put on it. When I first saw that card in the kit, when my kit arrived, I originally thought that I would use it as a title card, but I really liked the blue color and it went really well with that favorite card on the left-hand side of the spread. And I wanted to bring in another pop of that blue. So that card just worked well, but I just could not figure out what to put. So right now I have the stamp set from the kit on there. I think it says True Story or something along those lines, but it just wasn't quite large enough. I wasn't sure if it would look like it would fill out that card enough. So I'm leaving the stamp there for right now and I'm just moving on to other things. I'm thinking about using another one of the stamps on the Let's Do This card. But while I'm trying to decide on that, I'm just gonna move on. So I grabbed one of the triangles from the chipboard sheet that was in the January Documenter kit, and I'm gonna add it to this photo of the snow. And I was just trying to figure out what stamp I wanted to add on top of that. And I think I add cozy sweater weather. My editing screen is very small in my program that I use to edit my videos, so I can't always see those tiny little details when I'm recording my voiceovers. So I'm just going to keep on working on embellishing. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the week. So the photo next to my title card is a photo of our home. I took this across the street from our house when I was taking our dog Maya for a walk. In the middle column on the left-hand side, I have a filler card that says it has to be better than 2020, right? And then the photo next to that is actually a photo of hot cocoa bombs. I don't know if those are popular where you live, but right now in my area, there are a ton of people making those and selling those. And I have a coworker that makes them, and she has my son taste test them for her when she does new flavors. So she had sent home some new flavors, and I just took a picture of one of the cocoa bombs in the cup. And then I added journaling around the outside rim of the cup in Pick Monkey. I'm going to add a couple circular embellishments onto that photo as well, just to kind of mimic the circle from the cup. The pink embellishment is from the Documenter kit, and then the black embellishment is actually from a previous Studio Calico kit. I went through my kits, and I tend to do that whenever I am working on a project. I will go through the kits from whatever manufacturer I'm using to see what products will match the colors, because I found that products from month to month tend to match because the color schemes are usually fairly similar. So the card next to that is a filler card, and then I have a picture next to that of my craft room. It was a big old mess. I was working on reorganizing some things, and I snapped a picture of my dog. She was kind of standing in the middle of the mess. I will add a couple stickers to that a little bit later on. But before I move on to the rest of the photos, I want to talk a little bit about this card again, this blue swatch card, because I am going to figure out what I'm going to put on there. So this is a stamp set from Citrus Twist, and it has a lot of great words on it, and you can kind of build your own sentiments. So I decided that I was going to go ahead and do that. I thought by combining a few different stamps from that set that I'd be able to fill out this card. And I grabbed the stamps that says story, and then I'm going to also stamp documented this, and I'll add some puffy stickers to that. But I just wanted to mention that while I was working on it there. All right, so moving back over to the left-hand side of the spread, I have two black and white photos. They're actually two 3x4s that I'm going to put into the same pocket, and they're just pictures of my pets. I added another triangle chipboard piece to the photo of me and my dog because there was a lot of empty space on that photo. The photo that is next to that, I'm going to have a photo and then a 3x4 journaling card that I will use my typewriter to put some journaling on. And I finally took down my Christmas tree this week, so that's what the journaling will be about. And I have a couple chipboard pieces that I'm going to use. The one that is going on the card is from Studio Calico, and this one that I'm adhering now is actually from Allie Edwards. The green color didn't really match the green that was in this month's kit, but because I don't have any green going on anywhere else, I thought it worked. And it kind of blends in with the green on my photo, so it doesn't stand out a lot, but it was packing up Christmas or packing up December or something along those lines, and it just fit really well with what my journaling was about on the card. I'm getting those chipboard pieces adhered down onto the photo, and I'm actually going to have the black chipboard circle, I'm going to have it hang off the top of that photo, and then I'm going to trim off the extra. I think it's fun to have elements kind of interact with the edges of things every once in a while, and it had the same word, I think it said magical all the way around it, so I wasn't really cutting off a part of the chipboard that was needed. It still made sense trimming off that top portion. And I'm using those Tim Holtz scissors. Those things will cut through anything. So those are really nice to have on hand if you're trying to cut through something that's thick. Moving on to the right-hand side of the spread, I have that card that we've already talked about numerous times, and I will end up adding another Heart Puffy sticker to that card. Those Heart Puffy stickers are from Citrus Twist, and the pink color matched really well. In the column next to that, or in the spot next to that, I have two screenshots that I printed together on a 4x6 print. One is a screenshot that I took from Facebook. It was about President Trump being impeached for a second time, and then also a screenshot of a local newspaper. A person that I follow on Instagram, and I can't remember who it is, but she mentioned an app that she uses where you can get the headlines of pretty much any paper in the world, and you can just save them to your photos on your phone, and then you can print them off for Project Life. And I will try, I can't think of what the name of the app is, but I'll try to remember to add it in the description box below. If I forget and you're interested in that, let me know, and I will make sure to answer you with what that app is. And I know things are kind of covered up right now, but I'm just going to keep moving on through those photos. In the middle column on the right-hand side, I have another screenshot. It was a news article that was talking about how the new strain of the coronavirus has entered our state. I have the snow photo that we've already talked about, the Let's Do This filler card. I did end up adding some stamping to the top of that. I have a screenshot next to that of a series that my husband and I binge watched. We finished this, I think, in a day or two. And I just added a now streaming stamp on top of that. And I think that stamp is from Feed Your Craft. The photo underneath that was an update on our state and where we stand with COVID-19. I'm not sure how all states do this. I don't know if this is something every state does or just our state, but we have a color-coded system. So that deep orange color is the highest that you can be as far as transmission and number of cases. And 80% of our state was in that color this week. So I also added some text from the news article next to that. The photo on the very right-hand side of the spread was another photo that I took while we were crossing the street when I was walking my dog. Our street was closed for the week for some updates to the sewage system in our town, and it was unexpected. Well, I mean, the city knew that they were doing it. I didn't know they were doing it, so I had to take an alternate route to work. So I just talked about that a little bit in the journaling. Lots of still shots are coming up now, so you can see things in a little bit more detail. I am planning on having a Project Life video up either every Friday or every Saturday each week. That is my goal. So if this is something that you enjoyed, please either leave a thumbs up or leave a comment. That's the only way that I know that these videos are being enjoyed, and that's something that I should continue to make and something I should continue to invest my time in. So I do appreciate you all watching and commenting and liking. It really does mean the world to me. And I will be back again soon with a new layout and a new video. Hope you all have a great weekend.